act as partners in national development, especially when we are mobilizing capital for infrastructure, SMEs, and green growth as well, as well as the pan-Africanism and continental integration. So as Africa integrates through trade, payments, and digital platforms, our institutions must think and act regionally, and in some cases, globally. So at APCA, we play actively by providing this Pan-Africa agenda, which I spoke about earlier, where we are looking at how do we empower Africa's tomorrow together, one story at a time. So we are really indeed well positioned to support Africa in multiple areas, but it's really important for us to really link the African markets. And as I conclude, let me just say ethics must be lived, not just documented. ESG will drive strategy, not just disclosure, and trust collectively. If we get this right, we'll not only create stronger banks, but we'll shape a more resilient and inclusive and sustainable Africa. So I thank you, and maybe I'll throw it back to the moderator, who, as we take the questions, my colleagues who are on the call will just come in and support. I thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mazinga, right there. So I think I have had a few takeaways from what you've said so far. I can hear a lot of things around what you're doing on financial inclusion, I hear a lot of things around renewable energy transaction you're doing, climate resilience, what you're doing within that space as well, Pan-Africanism, linking Africa through general market in Africa, collaborating with the youth and doing a lot of things around access to SME within a rural community is very important as well. And you're doing a great work within that space. And also you spoke about ESG being resilient and relevant to the community which you serve. I have no doubt that you've addressed very, very much important topics on this call today. And I'm sure that a number of our sponsors today might have one or two questions for yourself. Should anyone have any questions, could you please drop that on link? And I would probably read that question out and I think can help us to put some direction to them. Any question on the group chat? Okay, there's a question. How do we close the gap between regulators and our customers? Is that for you? I don't think that is you. If anyone has any question for our keynote speaker today, can we just drop it on the chat as well, please? Okay, the question for you, please, Mazinga, if you have some time. And the question here is, how does ethical leadership influence the adoption and effectiveness of ESG principles in shaping the future of African financial institutions?
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Maureen, do you want to come in before I come in? Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sarah, do you
have Sure.
Oh, Sarah. Okay, Maureen.
Oh, Sarah, please go ahead.
Oh, Sarah, go ahead.
Thanks. Thank you so much, and thanks, Mazinga. I think the question is a very interesting one in terms of how we implement ESG goals, and I think fundamentally, how do we then really